This is not my Toyota Chaser. That is because the Chaser is currently undrivable. This is the British Motor Show, and my plan was to take my Toyota Chaser to this remarkable show. So I pulled it out and gave it a wash, made it all sparkling and clean. Pulled it out the driveway, put my foot on the brake pedal, and there was nothing. As if the brake servo has stopped working or there's a vacuum leak. Literally, you can hear the air leaking from the pedal's depression. So I chucked that to the side after having spent an hour cleaning it and went to get the Viper out. Turned the key, nothing. So I had to jump start the Viper. The battery was on charge. The charger says all the lights were on. I'm gonna have to get a better charger. Gave that a wash. And of course, as soon as I'd cleaned it, someone decided to have a bonfire. We had debris all over the clean car.
What?
Everything good from now on. So I arrived in the queue hoping no more would happen negatively and, well...
Been sat here for quite a few minutes now. They want to sign everyone in, but I don't know how. And I don't want to turn the car off because then I won't be able to start again because the battery's ruined. Suppose we're in an airfield due to health and safety. It's one car into the hall at a time, and that's the queue of cars to get in. The car behind me is also wanting to get in. I'm gonna have to wait there. I've got a car meet tonight I need to get to. I've got someone picking me up in 5 minutes. I can't. Today is just one of those days. In the end, down to my cunning, the wait wasn't as long as I'd thought.
I parked up on the petrol hedonism zone with the Viper next to the Murcielago, ready for the big day at the motor show. I had to go home though to wash and collect my 350Z as the backup car. So my dad came in his Noble to pick me up and take me home. Got home and washed the car, but before I could come here, I had to go off to my monthly Adam C. Knight's car meet in Stratford-upon-Avon at the Piston Club at the Stag.
Of course it's raining. I wash the car, drive it here, and it's raining. I'm heading to the Adam C. Knight's meet, which is on this Wednesday night. The finale is the second Wednesday of September. That's the date.
Of course, the Chaser was meant to be the car I brought, but I let people down by showing the 350Z, and unfortunately, it wasn't the busiest of meets either. The day was turning into a bit of a disaster.
I can blame the weather being a bit drizzly. It's not the busiest one we've had here. A few regulars, a few new cars. It's not too bad and good variety. I'd say the best car to arrive tonight has been this 996 Porsche 911 GT2.
But now it was ready for the day of the show.
I had the honour to walk down to the main entrance before the general public arrived. I met Sam and Ewan Thomas with the British Army playing in a band as the crowd waited for the show to open. We had bikes doing some stunts, trumpets doing some sounds, and a patient audience excited for the day ahead of them. The bike then continued to climb the stairs in a less than traditional fashion.
What in the name of Tom and Jerry is going on? Oh, there's it's Wacky Races and Tom and Jerry. I haven't found Jerry yet. That's Jerry's car. Jerry drives an MG. It's like some kind of fever dream if you saw these driving down the road. Oh, there's I can't remember the Spike. It's Spike, isn't it, the dog? And then Tigger on a Tigra. The crowd go mediocre. Oh.
These are some of the sights that greet you as you walk through the British Motor Show. We had the Red Devils diving through the sky and landing with precision, small dogs pretending to be real, as well as modified cars, Corvettes, and plenty more.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to do this, Danny Butler, but please put your hands together for the British Army!
And you join me back at the British Motor Show. That's got a good tone to it. RB25. I think the plan is we're going to get the drifters to drift around this Hummer that I'm on currently for the crowd. Are we safe? So it's a boosted GT86. Another normal thing to do. Covered in smoke. Every Iceman clothing I own smells of this. There was a the Skyline's over there. I'm particularly scared of the M6. Look at that interior! You can't see it! Oh, there's a car coming, here we go. It's just organised chaos now. Hello!
After the dangerous, death-defying and ultimately dizzying drifting, I hopped into the Hummer myself to head back into the hall.
I've always loved Hummers, never driven one.
I didn't actually say you could have a go.
No,
It looks like you're driving.
The keys were in the seat.
Also, don't forget that Johnny's on the roof.
I know.
Not a bad lineup.
The era is similar to the 96 Viper. I think the Ultima's 95, around about. Murcielago is maybe 10 years newer. And then we go to the modern day, the Huracan Storato of Mark McCann. We've got the slammed EP3, EP03 low. That's Great Auto's car in not black. Look. There's a bit of colour. And of course we get a bit older as we go on to the other end of the display. Loving the Harris livery.
If anyone wants it as well, 60.
Back to the other end, race car experiences and another race car, the NASCAR, the stock car. We're going to see some stunts from this later on in the video. Impulse have brought their sound car by the petrol hedonism stand, and then we have Cobra starting a lineup of movie cars.
Also, this is a fake blower. That ain't real.
But next on my agenda was to head back to the main arena to hop in with Paul Swift for some stunt driving.
Only at the British Motor Show do you enter a Ford Focus with Paul Swift doing a parallel park. To be fair, we didn't have a car behind, so it wasn't really a parallel park, but now we do have a car. We're gonna have to unparallel park first. Yeah.
Shuffle, you know, like they did on the.
Yeah. Austin Powers in the little.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is the British Motor Show's own car that we're gonna not hit.
They said we could use it as a static, so I am.
It is static. It's definitely static. Just don't nudge it, because then it won't be static. It'll be in motion. Okay, here we go. Ah, a silent departure. Handbrake. Oh, is that good? Yeah. Are we close? They want the car closer.
I don't want to.
You don't want to? We're gonna do it.
It's too tight.
It's tighter. It's tighter. Ooh. Who else but Quagmire? Did we do well? Oh, we did well. One more. One more. One more. Right, here we go. Here comes the Focus. Here is the gap. Sam's almost in the way. Oh!
So after Sam was almost run over, we went backstage for another look at his Snoop DeVille.
Sam, what have you got here? An old friend. Oh! You've got it working then? Didn't it catch fire last time you tried this?
Is it like when you're in it doing that?
I wouldn't sit in it doing that. Have you broken it? Oh, that was peaceful.
Next up in the arena was the Premier GT Supercar display, where I hopped in with Mark McCann in his new Lamborghini Revuelto.
I think I got it. It's my first time in a Revuelto. Thanks for the opportunity, Mark. It's similar. It smells like an Aventador.
Yeah,
It definitely got the smell, and it's got similar angles. And we're going to do the demonstration run with the grand finale. Oh, we've got the call from Ewan Thomas. Oh my. Yeah, you got electric engines. That's why it's quite silent initially. We're trying to break traction, but it is all-wheel drive. Quick cars these. Bit of understeer, bit of oversteer, a little bit. Within reason. There we go. All-wheel drive donuts. Hey, in the Revuelto. Whoa. That's one to get Ewan's heart racing. This is why we're the grand finale. And the wipers are on. I think that was good. It's not raining, by the way. Oh, I should probably get out as well. I don't know how the door handle works. Oh, it's a button. They're interviewing Mark with the private jets in the background. Got my parents somewhere in the audience today.
After a quick chat with the crowd, next was time for a rev off with the line of supercars.
The cars are now starting up, ready for a... Is this not?
This is not good.
Does it not like...
Next to that.
Is that loud?
Race car.
Right, so this won't win the rev off. The Ultima's definitely going to win. Trouble is, the exhausts are all facing away from the audience, but we've got a good seat. What about McLaren race car? You can hear a bit of it. I don't think Mark's going to try much because these are all a lot louder, so I'm going to find the button again. I think it's under here somewhere. Goodbye everyone. So just another demonstration of some of the highlights of the British Motor Show, this time inside of a Vuelto. Not a bad day to spend a... We're going sideways again. Here we go. Oh, there we go, a long drift. You can smell the rubber now. We're going to try a launch control. Trouble with launch control, often it's fickle. Sometimes they want to do it and you just sat here like a lemon. Like, come on car. The audience know what we're trying. Thrust mode unavailable. Thanks, Lambo. Anyway, let's go back inside.
Now, is this not the craziest Mustang you have ever seen?
Wide arches, vents that predictably do not vent, and blood all over the car.
Who is driving this incredible machine?
A pair of clowns and skeletons. Wow!
I had just minutes to look around some more of the cars on display at the show before I had to head back to the main arena to present Team Maximum Lock. Which only gave us a few minutes to walk around until the next demonstration.
This RS is particularly of note. You'll notice it's supercharged. That's what the ginger beer is displaying. And come around the rear, it's all stripped out inside. Brave wheels there, and the tallest of spoilers so far. Droopy down exhaust, bit of an armadillo. JDM number plate next to a pink Subaru. And I was talking to Brad from Backfire Media earlier and saying, why has no one made a Calsonic replica out of an R32? Like, you don't see them on the scene at all. And, well, it's not a GTR, but we have a Calsonic R32 replica. Its turbo's too big, I'm calling it. There's too much of a turbo there. The turbo to engine combo is too much. At least the wheels match the turbo. I think it's front mid.
1700 horsepower.
Nah, that's too much.
Yeah, okay.
We've just noticed there's a smaller turbo. Well, it's not a small, it's smaller than the big one, yeah.
All the turbos we have combined.
That's what makes the 1700 out of...
1700 horsepower.
I'm guessing it's the 2 jack. Anyway, we need to be over at the finish. Yeah. Brad Sport, the NASCAR, you might have heard it. It might be too loud for the motor show. See if it gets banned. It's a real NASCAR, and it's an expensive car, and we're drifting around it. I wouldn't let anyone drift around my NASCAR. That's how we warm up a NASCAR. Now it's officially warm. I think we're going to put on a show. I've been waiting to see this happen ever since I knew. Oh! Are we bump started? tyre all over me now, but it's done well, didn't blow up. The tyres didn't blow. Apparently they did it earlier and the tyre was on the brink of blowing, but look at the rubber from that. Oh, this is, oh, it's still very warm and sticky. We tried to get me sat in the passenger seat for it, but health and safety wouldn't allow it because there isn't a passenger seat. We're seeing a lot of the NASCAR from Backfire Media this year. That's come off completely. But as the show is drawing to a close, I'm hoping we don't end the video the same way we started, with more disaster. Luckily, I've got Chloe on board to take the Nissan back whilst I try and start the Viper and take that back home and conclude. Oh, that is burnt rubber from all the muscle. Bye, Chloe. Bye-bye. Well, that's what I look like. Oh, you've done well. I've never seen such a, you can't use a coffee table out of that.
30 seconds it lasted.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
Not long.
Was it quite daunting when it went?
No, I didn't hear it.
Oh.
Because these don't explode.
Oh, they just went
don't want them
pew.
going bang at 200 mile an hour.
That's
do they?
true, yeah.
They just went boom.
Will there be content on your channel?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So this is the behind the scenes, NASCAR going to its trailer, but that's been overshadowed by the DeLorean going to the Dr. Emmett Brown Enterprises van. Anyway, let's see if we can get this started. Now the trouble is these have little solenoids in them. Luckily it's got enough battery to open the door, but there are emergency ways to open the doors that require the key and some talent. Right, I think that should be good. Please give me this. No. Oh, not the loudest startup because there's not much battery power. That is purring. That's good. That start used half of the battery, maybe more than half of the battery pack. But now it's time for the drive home. Hopefully I will make it home. You'll obviously know if I don't, but if I don't see you later, I'll see you in the next video. But for now, thanks for watching.